What's going on? I just got out of the office. It is Friday and I'm excited. I'm headed to Flex. I'm gonna go meet up with Tyge, who just picked up a Neufit. Basically it's an electro stimulator, attaches to your muscles. It's like a TENS unit times 10. No pun intended. So anyway, we're gonna hook that up, and the idea is to just stimulate all of the muscles to help aid in more muscle recruitment and hopefully see better results, but I have a feeling it's also gonna kind of suck. So we're gonna head over there, but we're gonna jump on over to Flex and check that out. So should be a good session. Let's go. The Neubie Tyge Nutrition. There we go. All right. This thing is crazy. So we're gonna go get hooked up to this. Should be a good time. Here with the man himself, Tyge Nutrition. Check him out on Instagram. And if you're in the Salem area, hit him up, come get shocked.
Shock's free.
There we go, see? First shock's free. Second one will cost you. It's like it's like drugs. And if you ever want to know anything about nutrition, supplements, anything like that, you can check him at Kamikaze Sports Nutrition, or just give him a follow on Instagram. He's always dropping good information.
I'm just gonna hold on to him for a minute, okay, and then we'll start it. And then how do you feel it? You'll be like, oh, this is what it feels like. Okay. You'll get what's called neural adaptation. So like the first signal will be like, whoa, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, okay, this makes a little bit more sense. Okay. And then especially when you start working through the movement, it's going to tone down way more too. Okay. So then you can just tell me to kind of go up. Every time you say up, I'll go up by 2. Okay. Every time you say down, I'll go down by 2. Okay. But let's get that first feel first, and just grab the dumbbells. Let me know when you feel it, and make a face. That's always nice.
It's tingling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, there you go. A little bit of delta movement there. So if you want to crank out a couple 2-3 reps, okay, we'll get that first set. And just let me know when it's that 3 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10. And that's kind of what we're looking for. Nothing crazy, kind of comfortable. It doesn't hurt or anything. Easy to have a conversation. So we're at 22 right now.
It's probably like a 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Let me know when you get to that 5. It's all a subjective scale.
It's probably about 5.
5 right there. Yeah, it's a 33. That's about it.
All right, so now we're jumping up to what, at 12?
Yep, we're going to do probably 15.
15, okay.
So this is going to be that hypertrophy signal. So this is the ones that we're going to grow on. So this is the set that we kind of want to make hard. So I'm going to go up, and you're going to get about a 6 out of 10, and that's 7 out of 10.
All right.
And then just run it for as many reps as you can. Probably 15-ish.
Okay.
So when you get that 5 out of 10, I want you to start your first rep.
Okay.
That's where we were before. Then we know that 7 out of 10.
Right about there.
Definitely a significantly, it's a strain feeling, especially at first. But look, you already have a pretty solid body. And we haven't even done a single working set. Like, I know that wasn't a hard set for you by any means. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so we also have a recovery setting. So there's 2 things I like to explain to people. You know, when you grab a water jug, so when you grab a water jug and it's full, but it actually is empty, and you get that like, whoa, like, oh God, okay, I'm stronger than I thought kind of thing.
Right.
So your body's kind of using as much muscle tissue as required to kind of lift that object. It doesn't want to use more, it doesn't want to use less. It just wants to be able to get enough to be able to move, because it likes to conserve as much energy as possible.
Okay.
So this from the first rep is inducting about 75 to 85% of the muscle tissue from rep number 1. So it's going to take a little bit less time to get to failure. It's going to take a little bit less weight to get to failure. It's going to suck really, really bad. But those are all things bodybuilders look for.
It's all about stuff that sucks.
Yeah, no. It's one of those things, like the harder it is, usually the more you grow. So.
Shoulders are melted, and now we're moving on to triceps. We did a total of maybe 8 sets. 2 different exercises. So this should be fun.
All right, say when. Fight it, there you go. That's the reps that count. Come on. Awesome. Good. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man.
Get you to bend over after a tricep set. That's fucking awesome.
That's probably the worst one all day. I love it.
Sick.
Oh, I love it. Well, that's a wrap. Arms are super pumped. Shoulders are super pumped. So again, Tyrex Nutrition, TYREXX_. Nope, no underscore. Anyway, it'll be right here. Go check him out. And if you're in the Salem area, make sure you link up, because if you are a performance athlete or a competitor of any sort, I can promise this is gonna benefit you. So I'm gonna go recover. I can already feel the blood just pooling in my body, and that's a wrap. Oh my gosh, that that was something else. Yeah, so we did 3 working sets of lateral shoulder raises. I didn't go higher than 30 pounds. And then we did 3 working sets of hammer strength behind the neck press, doing 2 plates. And by the 3rd set, I could barely get 10 reps. Usually, without the added stimulus, I probably would have done that for about 15 to 20 reps. Probably 2 to 3 sets. I'll usually work up to about 3 plates. So from there, as you guys saw, we went to triceps, and triceps were wild. The contraction on my triceps was like nothing I have ever experienced before. Highly recommend this. The biggest thing, the first thing you notice is obviously the tingling. If you ever used a TENS unit, it's very similar to that. So you get kind of that shock feeling. Once you mentally push through that, it is a constant tension on your muscle that you are essentially fighting with. I don't want to say against, you're fighting with it. It's just imagine having a crazy pump and then you're working through that. Like the muscle is just so contracted and it feels so full. That is definitely something I will continue to use this off season and probably throughout the prep heading into whatever show we decide to go after next spring. So that was wild. Tyge, I can't thank you enough. So yeah, that was crazy. In other news, we have the second product of G-Force supplements on the way here pretty soon. We just approved the labels. We got the flavors picked out, and so the only thing left to do now is pay for it and get it shipped. So I'm hoping I'll have it in time for Thanksgiving so that I can have some Black Friday specials. That does it for this video, so make sure that you like and subscribe and keep an eye out, because I'm gonna have a lot more content coming your way.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Denver Street Southeast.